Alyssa, the head of content at Content at Scale, and I'm here to teach you a bite-sized lesson on the craft framework. And today I'm continuing the lesson we explored last week, specifically focusing on the T in craft, which stands for trust building, and applying it to writing blog conclusions and CTAs. Last week we learned how to write a compelling conclusion heading, and so now we're going to get into tweaking the body of your conclusion and your final call to action. And while this conclusion is perfectly fine as is, we can improve it to make it more geared toward warming up a reader to click a final call to action. So the main improvements I would make to this, I would start with summing up a major point of the blog post concisely and in a way that showcases the benefits of reading it, of reading the blog post as a whole. So I've started doing that here with this sentence. Email marketing is a powerful tool for businesses, no question. And just as a reminder, this blog is about the different types of emails you should send to customers to engage them. And the focus keyword is different types of emails you should send. So once I have added a sentence that again adds to summing up one of the main points of this blog, we can move on to the next sentence, which feels a little disjointed to me. Email marketing is a powerful tool for businesses, no question. There are different types of emails you should send. So I think one of the things we need to be aware of is leading our reader from one sentence to the next, making it really just easy as pie to continue reading. And nothing should feel jarring. We want them to be pulled down the page without any bumps. So another thing we can do to help make that happen is to add transition sentences. And I would actually add one right here, and let me show you what that will look like. So here's the transition. It appears right in front of this comma. That's a good indicator that you've included a transition, is to include a phrase followed by a comma. And I say, to get the most out of it, email marketing is a powerful tool for businesses, no question. To get the most out of it, you should send different types of emails to your customers at different stages of the buyer journey. So that leads us into the next sentence a little more smoothly than just moving on to another point like we're reading a bulleted list. This ties these two sentences together, and that's why transition sentences are so important, and I really encourage using them to make your sentences flow. And then the next thing I want to do here is add more you language, and that will direct the message toward the potential customer. Instead of talking generally, we will be talking to them directly. A really simple example of that is to just add the word your to the end of the sentence. So right now this sentence reads, survey emails also play an important role in email marketing campaigns by providing valuable feedback that helps shape future strategies. So instead I'm going to say helps shape your future strategies. And it's really that simple. And related to that, I'm going to edit out any overly formal language and make it more approachable. So for example, this sentence says you can maximize the effectiveness of your communication efforts with customers. And instead, I'm going to simplify this. This sounds a little stuffy to me. Maximize effectiveness, communication efforts, that sounds a little businessy, a little stuffy. So instead, Let me show you what I will do. I changed out that entire phrase to simply, you can maximize how you talk to customers. It's 1,000 times simpler, but it's also 1,000 times more approachable. And for certain brands, that's really important, not to distance your reader with overly formal or complicated language. And then the very last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use another transition word or phrase to transition into my call to action. So I've added the CTA, and the most important word that helps this whole message up here, all of these summary paragraphs and just rephrasing and emphasizing the point of the blog, the main thing in the CTA that helps us move from this to the CTA is and. If you were taught in school not to start sentences with and, throw that out the window, because starting a sentence with and helps you transition, especially when you have two different things you're trying to say in one section. You need to somehow tie them together, and is the word that will help you do that. So this says, and if you need help producing different types of emails for your newsletter or email marketing every week, we've got you. This is super casual, but it's also inviting. Saying we've got you is very familiar and friendly and will make the reader feel like they're being taken care of, and we're going to do that for them. And then we can move into talking about our service or our product, and we can frame that in a way that shows the benefit for the reader or potential customer. So the benefit of our tool, Content at Scale, is that it can produce content in mere minutes. And how can I expand that benefit and talk about it a little further for the reader? And that means their content production schedule just got revved up without any extra hassle. And this is all about them. It's not about us. It's not about our tool. It's about what it can do for them. And that's really important to make your CTA seem really compelling. It has to be about them, not about you. And then we end with a final transition. We ask them a direct question, ready to give it a try. And then we can add our final CTA, check out how simple it is to scale your content marketing. And I would probably link this entire sentence to a landing page to the tool. So that's T for trust building applied to your conclusion and CTA. And for more, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch the next craft training. We publish one 5-minute lesson or one 5-ish minute lesson every week.